All right, so on these GX460s, let me tell you what is going to happen here. The rear handles are easy to replace and cheap once they get to this condition, because you just unclip this slides back and out, right? There's a video on YouTube already how to do that. The fronts, on the other hand, have a sensor, so you can lock and unlock it with the sensor here. If I replace this handle with the Chinese aftermarket, right, with one of these guys, there's no sensor in the back. Unless you want to go to Lexus and pay, I think they're like $250 for the sensor handles. What I'm going to do here is use the rubbing compound, 3M, on this top portion. Do you see how it's dull? Try to bring back the shine as much as I can. And then what I did was remove carefully with a pry tool this side chrome piece that was in this condition. I don't want to paint anything. I just want to put the new chrome piece, which is right here, back. It's attached only with this kind of glue, same thing they use to attach like badges into cars. So you have to take it off, this glue thing they have, and you're going to carefully remove the old handle chrome piece without breaking it. And then here's your new one. You're going to simply take off of the Chinese handle. It's very easy to take off. It's just 2 clips and a little bit of glue. And that's it. And then we're going to use a new... We're going to use this new piece that came with the Chinese handle for the edge. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to use a T30 bit. T30 bit goes right in there. And then you loosen that, and then this whole piece will just come out. But what you got to do is you have to press. See, it's like this. So you have to press on this tab and then pull at the same time. So put a flathead screwdriver in here, press inwards, and pull back. Again, there's videos on YouTube for the rear, but not for the front, so I figured I'd make one. Again, I'm not replacing this because this from Lexus with the sensor is going to be probably $250, if not more. So after going at it with 3M rubbing compound, plastics, and finally this clear plastic cleaner, what you do is you take some clear weld like this, JB clear weld, and I applied it to the old piece on the bottom here, not too much of it, and then you tape off the bottom of the handle, and it looks something like this, guys. I think it looks pretty good. It looks way better than how it did before. And so same thing here, you're just gonna unclip that Torx T30 bolt from right there. So your lock cylinder, it's gonna be right in there. Pull lock cylinder will pull out. Then you're gonna lift this tab right here. It'll lift and just pry off, replace it with your new piece. So the key here is when you take off this old trim cover, you start at this side and you just carefully, like this, keep working at it. And it will actually peel off. It also helps if you heat this up a little bit to get the glue soft, but I'm outside and it's like 95 degrees. So it's already like super easy to take off. This glue stuff you're gonna have to take off. Just take your finger and just keep working at it from one side, and it'll eventually all pretty much come off. So you want to be left with pretty much a clean surface like this. So all you need is just a little bit of the 3M rubbing compound. Go ahead and put some on. very carefully and on slow speed. Work your way back and forth. Okay, so everything's going back together here. Put a little bit, I like to put a little bit of this assembly lube on the bottom here, just a tiny amount. And then it just literally slides in. You'll see a little space for it right there. So just carefully it slides in. And then what you do is you put in or tighten this torque bit. It's a T30. Okay, so there's the door handle finished. That's after polishing it. Looks pretty good compared to what it did. Once again, we used the epoxy to attach that new chrome piece. Oh, by the way, don't forget to put this little plastic tab back. And here's how the rear handle turned out. Really nice.